No, guys, you don't need to wear head-to-toe designers to be stylish. But it's crucial when you have spare money, invest in a few key pieces so that you can use them to elevate any outfits. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today we're talking about where to put your money when it comes to fashion purchase, where to save and where to splurge. So people often ask me, oh my god, you look amazing. How much does it cost? How much do you spend on shopping every single month? Does your outfit cost a fortune? Let's be honest, like I live in Auckland and I'm trying to buy my first home in Auckland. And if you're living in Auckland, guess how much is a entry-level house? It's $1 million. Like when I was a kid, $1 million you can buy so many things. But right now, what can you get with $1 million? Like when it comes to a house. So when you ask me, am I willing to spend a few $1,000s to maintain an immaculate wardrobe? No, it's not sustainable. So for me, it's about pick and choose where to save and where to splurge. It's all about high-low mix. So keep on watching. I will share a few of my outfit examples and break down the price point of each item. Before moving on, if you love fashion and shopping, and if you're a regular on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be making whole lots of this kind of video because I love sharing fashion, like discussion. I love talking about fashion. So please join me in my conversations. Before talking about my outfits, right, I want to categorize my spending into 3 categories. This is my splurge zone, which is anything $1,000 and above. And there's a happy middle ground, and then there's anything below $300. So, first outfit, look at this. So, the most expensive things in this picture is the Bottega padded cassette bag. It is something that I've been saving for months, and it's something I bought knowing that it's durable, it's versatile, and it's something that I will wear again and again for the next few years. And everything else, the blazer belongs to my husband. If I want an oversized boyfriend blazer, I do not buy a boyfriend's blazer. That's what a husband is for. It is to share clothes with me. So, and then the sparkly top is my happy middle ground because I want something for dinner, for events, and for parties. So, and everything else, if you look at the black leggings and the strapless heels, those are about, I would say, the pants about $30 and then the shoes about $50. Because if I just want simple basic pieces, do you need designer's version for that? And next, for the second outfit though, even though this is a basic pieces, like for a turtleneck, I want to make sure that the neck and then the sleeves retain in their shape, so I will always put in a little bit more money just to make sure after the wash they won't go out of shape. And the skirt wise, I feel that if you want something with a bit of quality and some creativity when it comes to the design, the middle ground is a happy place to play with. There's a lot of good designers, especially the entry-level designers. They have a lot of good quality designer pieces that you can just invest in. So this is one of them. I think it's called Awake Mode from the UK, and she has amazing stuff. Next. So if you look at 3 of these pictures, what is the common denominator? It's the blazers. This blazer, even though it's about $300, I make sure that whatever I buy, I get the most wear out of them. It doesn't matter how much or how little I spend. If you buy something and because it's cheap, you buy more and more and more, then you just end up with stuff at home, you know what I mean? Like that defeats the purpose. So you always want to make sure whatever you buy, do not buy impulsively. And that is a very dangerous shopping habit, by the way. So blazers is good because it's spice up t-shirt and jeans, and then you can wear it with a nice pants, and then just or wear over any summer dresses so that you can just extend the wear of your summer dresses. So if you're back to outfit number 3, the Gucci bags is accessories. I always invest in my accessories because that's me. I always invest in my accessories, whether it's shoes, it's belts, it's earrings, jewelry, or bags. I love my bags. So yeah. And that pants is actually from Gucci. It's something I got it 5 years ago for my first show in Gucci for the Milan Fashion Week. So that's what I bought, and something that I still take it up. And something I realized though, when you invest in designers, you can see the difference in the craftsmanship and then the material and everything. Just if you even the lining, you can tell they put in a lot of effort and quality. It's worth it, and that's why you invest in designers when you can. I also want to mention that you do not always need the latest season. When you're okay with Pre-Loved website, that opens up another option for you. Like for example, this dress, I managed to get it half of the retail price because I bought it in winter, and that is a summer dress, and that saves me about $200, which is, I think, quite good. And when Pre-Loved is not an option, and if you're wanting something statement, something with wow factor, I would recommend, why not try rent a dress? Yeah, rental is a good place to look for like occasional dress, party dresses that you just want to wear for one night. So instead of paying a full retail price, like let's say $800, you pay, let's say $150 just to rent the dress at that night. Last but not least, I do believe in investing in a great trench coat, because it's not just for a practical reason. A good quality trench coat like this one, this is about $700, and then it's timeless, it's versatile, it's sleek, yet it's quite edgy. Like it has a lot of really cool details in the trench coat. And every single time I show up with the trench coat, it just looks really presentable, especially great for client meeting, right? Good talking point with your client. Break the ice all the time. At the end of the day, my ultimate shopping philosophy is to live within your means. Do not get into debt because you want to look fabulous. It's not sustainable, right? Like we all have bills to pay, food to buy, but if you do have spare money, why not have a bit of fun? That's my thought. Anyway, let me know where you save, where you splurge when it comes to your shopping. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Ciao.